Greetings, beer drinkers. Hope you're all well. We're back again. It's Ed and Tim here. You may remember that we did a trial brew on the Grainfather S40 a few weeks ago, or maybe even months ago now. And we brewed a clone of BrewDog versus Mikkeller Urban Fog, which is a 6.5% NEIPA. And it looked good. We haven't tasted it yet. It looks good. We poured a couple here, as you can see. Yeah, it came out at 6.56%, which I was really happy with, versus 6.5% of the original. We got it here. I think I might in the recipe have used maybe a little bit too much Caramalt, because I don't remember it being quite as amber as that. But I guess any time will tell. Yeah. Let's have a look at the original. Final gravity of 10-12.
Oh yeah.
Pour in some of these little NEIPA glasses.
I was in charge of carbonation. I've got to say that's spot on.
Yeah. Happy with that?
Yeah, very. Wow, yeah, the colour's completely different, isn't it? No, actually, it's not too bad. Not too different. I think, obviously, this is a small... Well, there's a lot more sort of depth in these glasses, isn't there?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's going to be darker.
Oh, you're right, actually, at the bottom it's paler.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Okay. Which one are you tasting first?
I guess I'll go for ours.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cheers.
Cinque.
Heathen. Cheers, everyone. See how she handled. That's a lovely smell, I think. It's very fresh.
Oh yeah, it's good. That is very good.
That is good. That's got a lovely mouthfeel. Mouthfeel was one of the things I was looking for, because I did like the mouthfeel, or I do like the mouthfeel of the BrewDog. 18% oats.
Yeah.
You can tell, can't you?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's really not. That is smooth, isn't it? Smooth.
18% oats, 13% wheat.
Okay. I didn't realise there was wheat. I wasn't actually involved in the... I just tipped it in, didn't I? I didn't really know what
it in. Finally, at last, he's been taking credit for this brew for a while.
Yeah, you worked it out. Ben measured it all up, didn't he? And I just tipped in the old mash.
You did. Let's try the original.
Okay.
I'm really happy with that.
Yeah, me too, definitely. Still on ours.
You know what?
No, I know what you're going to say, because you got that tone in your voice.
What tone? The tone of victory.
You know what? I prefer ours.
That's what victory sounds like.
Yeah, I do.
What?
It's a little bit...
You what?
I prefer that.
Ooh.
Is that what you're going to say?
I don't know, maybe.
No, come on, what are you going to say? Very different flavours. That's a little sharper, which I like. That's a little bit more kind of rounded. There's a little bit more kind of mango in that as well, I think. I'm getting a bit of mango in there.
I prefer the mouthfeel of ours.
Go on, what were you going to say?
Yeah.
When you said, do you know what?
I was going to say that I prefer this one.
Yeah,
I prefer ours.
okay.
I prefer the clone.
There we go.
And not for the first time with the BrewDog homebrew, actually.
Remind me on this. Did we do... What water did we use? Was it
Well,
just tap
interesting
water,
question.
or-
It was just tap water.
That's what I thought.
It
Yeah.
was just tap water.
Which, where we are, we've got very, very, very hard water, haven't we? Very hard water.
Yeah.
Which isn't ideal, far from ideal for this style of beer, for NEIPA.
Yeah. I'm very happy with that though, as a claim.
It's very good. Yeah, it's lovely. There's no off flavour at all, is there?
No.
It's really nice, kind of vibrant, citrusy. There's nothing
I,
wrong with that at all.
I was a bit worried about it because I slightly cocked up the dry hop. Because I forgot that we actually brewed 30 litres, but we only put 23 in our fermentation bucket.
This is why I should always be present. I keep telling you this.
Fair enough. Sorry, I learned my lesson. Yeah, so I only put 23 litres in. However, I dry hopped with how much I worked out for 30 litres.
Yeah.
So actually, there was a shit ton of dry hops in there. It was 300 grams, which works out at 13 grams per litre. Fact. And just to put that into perspective, on the Even Sharks Need Water NEIPA clone that we did, very very well respected beer and clone, that was 6.5 grams per litre.
Wow.
So it's a pretty hefty dry hop, but
Expensive beer to brew, isn't it?
expensive beer, yeah. Although not on the clone that's going to be on brewbrowshop.co.uk. That's extremely well priced.
An expensive yet worthwhile beer to brew. Yeah.
Yeah, you heard that here first. I think that's nice. I think what I might do is dial down the caramel slightly. Just slightly. Not say slightly, I'll probably halve it.
Yeah.
I think it's a bit too much. Just looking at the original.
We've got a little bit of hop debris in mine as well.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was done in a bucket,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it was very,
I'm not
very much.
complaining.
It was a pretty basic brew, to be honest. You know, water from the tap, fermented in a bucket.
Yeah.
It was more about the system, wasn't it?
Yeah,
We're just trying it to see what how the clone goes.
It's one of those ones where you just think, me personally and loads of other homebrewers out there spend so much money on their equipment. Yeah, this was the fermentation especially. This was the Grainfather S40.
Yep.
Sorry, and the fermentation was done in what you call a bucket.
Yeah.
A plastic bucket with a plastic lid on it.
I know. Yet it's defeated every single one of your brews.
Oh, whatever. No way. Not having that.
We're having a brew battle coming up soon, by the way.
To be fair, this was one of my brews. I mean...
Oh, yeah. Team effort. Team. Yeah, it was. And we're having a brew battle soon, so we can get physical in that.
Do you know what I mean about the mango? Do you get that at all? There's a bit more
Not
mango.
really, to be honest. No.
You calling me a liar?
I just much prefer the aroma of ours. And I prefer the mouthfeel too. I think taste-wise, there's not a huge amount in it.
That's chewier, I think. There's a little bit more body to that.
Mm-hmm.
But flavour and aroma-wise, I prefer ours.
Yeah.
But I do prefer the body on theirs.
Let's have a look at the one we put in the bottle. So in the bottle, we split the batch. We put some into a corny keg, and then we also put some into bottles, which we carved with one drop from a Mangrove Jack's carbonation drop.
We didn't think it was going to be enough, did we?
No. Interestingly, they're 3.7 grams, those carbonation drops. Now, they say to add one per 330ml bottle. This is a 500ml bottle. So...
That's a very general rule of thumb, though, isn't
It's
it?
a very, very general rule of thumb.
It varies depending on which beer you want to carbonate.
Yeah. Let's have a look.
Oi!
That's good. Smoke.
Yeah.
That's smoke. So I've never used a carbonation drop. Looks good, to be honest. That's a nice amount of carbonation. It's pretty close, actually, to what's coming out of the pump.
Yeah?
Ours is definitely more golden.
Yeah.
Whereas the BrewDog's more yellow.
Yeah.
So that's literally just a case of just dialing down the caramel, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
But in terms of carbonation coming out of that Mango Jack's carbonation drop, I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, definitely.
So as I said, it's a 6.5% beer, and the one drop has done the job fine.
Shall I pour my own one? Shall I?
Pour your own one. You noticed Northeast etching, our own little mini NEIPA glasses. Thanks to Ian. Hook him up if you want to get your own glasses done for your brew house. I've just felt a much bigger man ever since I got these glasses done, to be honest. It's filled that hole in my life.
Too much information.
Yeah. So I'm really happy with that.
Yeah, really good beer. Really, really impressed with that. And slightly annoyed that
What?
me and so many other people spend so much money on huge stainless steel conical tanks, and it's not a win for you. You didn't design.
Oh, it's a win for me.
You didn't design the plastic bucket.
Well, I designed the beer, but whatever. I added the dry hops.
Yeah. I'll make a t-shirt. Design the plastic bucket.